So, yes, now we are live, I guess. And it will be shown live on YouTube as well. So, this is our first time. So, let's see how it goes. And yeah, I think everything is in place. So, Dr. Dorin, you are able to hear me, right?
Yes. Hi.
Okay. Yeah. So, welcome to LiveWabiSabi podcast, a space for imperfect stories, honest conversations, and the quiet courage it takes to become who you truly are. So, here we don't celebrate polished successes, we celebrate cracks, the pauses, the brave choices, and the becoming. And if you are building something, a business, a life, or a deeper relationship with yourself, you are in the right place. Well, before we move ahead, let me introduce myself first. I am your host, Shilpi Shah, founder of a digital storytelling platform, LiveWabiSabi, where we share incomplete, impermanent, and imperfect stories of beautiful souls. I am also a brand ambassador of a US based startup called Fugia, where we work for the digital empowerment of women entrepreneurs. I also represent Global Advisory Council at G100 Media Arts and Communication Wing. And last but not the least, I also represent Directorate of Women Empowerment at World Leaders Foundation. So, this was a brief introduction about myself, and through storytelling, advocacy, and meaningful conversations, my work is rooted in amplifying authentic voices and creating spaces where purpose, resilience, and becoming are celebrated. So, welcome once again, Dr. Dorin. And let me tell you that today's guest reminds us that purpose often begins where comfort ends. So let's begin. Thank you so much, Dr. Doreen, for being here. Before we talk about what you do, how are you really feeling today in this moment?
I'm feeling great. Thank you so much for having me.
Perfect.
So,
You're most welcome.
and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank you so much. And to everyone watching out there, Merry Christmas to every one of you. So, Dr. Doreen, tell us something about yourself. Would you like to brief us something about yourself?
Yes, my name is Doreen Mafara. I'm originally from Zimbabwe. I'm a doctor in business administration. I'm a construction manager, project manager, model, actress, author,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
a global speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, that's me.
Yeah, so many titles. I mean, you carry so many titles. Yet you have. Will you like to? How do you stay grounded while holding so many rules and expectations, Dr. Doreen?
But to be quite honest, I like to humble myself.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm a spiritual person, to answer your question, that's why I'm grounded. Because my career started in retail just after school. And then from retail, I went into modeling because I didn't want to pursue education, to which my parents were very supportive. My mother was my cheerleader.
Mm-hmm.
She installed my confidence. So at a young age,
Mm-hmm.
so basically, I think maybe I can say that's why I am grounded, because my mother was a Christian. So I grew up in a Christian family, which helped me to remain humble and grounded. So basically, I've been in different industries. Like I said, I studied in retail. I've been in retail industry. I've been in hospitality industry. I've worked for NGO. I've
Mm-hmm.
worked for government, to which that was my last job, working for the UK government before I started to pursue my passion, something that I love and enjoy, to which
Mm-hmm.
modeling is something that, like I said, I started at a younger age, and then I became a mother, and I had to put that on hold. But now our son is old, so I can pursue my passion and my vision. And not only that, these days, right, we need multiple sources of income.
Mm-hmm.
So, because of that, it's something that I would want to share with other women and young girls to say you need multiple sources of income. I'll give you a very good example about myself.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I started with modeling and acting. So basically, for talking sake, if there's nothing coming from the modeling side, something will be coming from the acting side. At the same time, I was also writing my books. So, which means I now have three sources of income. And for the past months, I think my focus has been on marketing my books, to which,
Mm-hmm.
thanks to you and other platforms that have been giving me the opportunity to put myself and my books out there, was something that I realized is I need to sell myself first before I sell my books. So people, they need to know who I am before they know anything about my books. So I'm grateful and thankful for this platform. And I'm also grateful and thankful to all the people who are supporting us, who are
Mm-hmm.
watching, who are sharing the links. So thank you so much. I call them destined helpers. So thank you so much to all the viewers and all the destined helpers who are supporting us on this journey. Because on this journey, what I've realized, you need to collaborate, because collaboration is the way to go in some of these businesses. Because if
Absolutely.
you collaborate, you are putting yourself out there, you've got more chances to be seen than when you are on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So the way forward that I can advise anyone who is watching or who is listening or who is trying to have his or her business thrive, try to do the collaboration. And I'm sure with collaboration you won't go wrong, because now it like with my books, it has always been my dream to have them globally, to which, thanks to you and the other platforms, my books are now global.
Wow. And these, I generally would have asked you that what's one thing about you that doesn't shows up in your titles or achievements, and you have already answered it, that you are deeply, I guess, grounded. Yeah. Which is so wonderful. And so Dr. Doreen, when it comes to your power anthem, when there is self doubt, because this is all about live wabi sabi, so I just want to understand that when self doubt creeps in your and our energy dips, so is there any kind of quote or song which brings you back into your power instantly?
Yes, to be quite honest, I've been listening to this song that my business partner Riza shared with me. It's called Paid to Exist. So basically, what I do, I just listen to music to boost my spirits. So I listen to music like that. I listen to gospel music from my country as well. So I can't say I've got one particular song, because you see, with vibration, right? It all depends with what you are going through at that moment or on that day. Because sometimes you just want to listen to a song that calms you down. So again, I'll then go on my playlist and then I'll listen to those songs, or I'll go for a walk, because going for a walk, it clears my head. And not only that, I also take naps, because you see, in the Bible, I think I've said this too many times, it says Jesus slept in the middle of a storm. So if I can't figure it out, for talking sake, if for example, if something is bothering me, I'll just take a nap. And then when I wake up, I've got a clear head. I'm now in a different mindset. And sometimes 99.9%, I'm able to figure it out. So to answer your question, Paid to Exist is one of my favorite songs that I just listen, and then it just brings my spirits up, because at the end of the day, right, we all have control for our own happiness. So I always choose to focus on positive things. I don't put my energy on negative things. So, for example, if someone is complaining, I just remove myself, because that's not the energy that I want. Or if someone is gossiping, again, I just remove myself, because that's not the energy that I want. So to answer you, I think I've told you the song that I want to listen and how I manage to cope to make sure that my spirits are high all the time. Because once you understand spirituality, right, you
Yeah.
know how important it is to stay positive, to bless others. Because a lot of people, they haven't mastered this, that if you bless, when you bless others, you're also blessing yourself. So I try to be positive, to bless others, to say positive things about other people. Because again, if you do talk positive about other people, that's the seed you are planting. If you talk negative about other people, that's the seed you are planting. So there's no joy in discrediting someone. And at the end of the day, there's abundance for everyone. For talking sake, like my books, I've written books with different titles. Somebody else can write a book about spirituality, women empowerment. Their vision is different from my vision. So that's why I believe in promoting others to grow together, because at the end of the day, there is abundance for everyone. It will grow together. So that's the message again I would like to put out there to other people, to say, spread love, spread peace. There's abundance for everyone.
Yeah, whatever goes out comes back in. So if you, yeah, I mean, if you give out abundance, if you think of abundance, if you think of positivity, then ultimately it comes back to all of us, it reflects back,
Exactly.
which is great. Yeah, this is so true. And what does self love looks like in your daily life, Dr. Doreen? I mean, not the Instagram version or not the Facebook version, the real version of self love for you in your daily routine. What is that?
Well, in my daily routine, right, self love starts with me, right? If I can't love myself, then I'm not in a position to love you or to love my friends, my loved ones, or strangers. So for me, self love is taking care of myself first, to make sure that I'm having a good night's sleep, I'm
Mhm.
eating healthy, I'm talking positive, and keep that positive mindset. I don't come from a place of fear or from a place of lack. I look myself in the mirror, I tell myself, I'm enough, I love you. So it's those positive affirmations that I tell myself, to say, I'm enough, I am love, and to be able to spend time on my own without seeking validation from outside. Like what you said, without seeking validation from social media. Because at the end of the day, right, I need to know and understand myself before I put myself out there. So I spend time just sitting, maybe in silence, just walking in the park, or just listening to music, just to be on my own without my mobile phone, nothing, just on my own. So that's personal love for me.
Mhm. Okay. which is very true because I mean, being happy without mobile, I guess this is something rare nowadays. So that's that's a great one. So now tell me, I mean, when you look back at your life, Dr. Doreen, which moment makes you feel, I mean, quietly proud? I mean, not because of the applause around, but because of the person you have become. Is there any kind of moment which you feel, I mean, deeply proud of?
Well, I'm deeply proud of myself and the person that I am becoming, because it's still a journey. I'm still going. So I'm proud of my spiritual journey because it has made me realize a lot of things that I didn't understand about myself or about other people, what they go through. So my spiritual journey, it's something that I can say I'm proud of, and I'll continue to follow this spiritual journey, because at the end of the day, right, titles, they come and they go. So I don't pay my focus on those things, because in my own experience, I've changed careers too many times, and each career is different, but I still remain humbled and the person that I am. So one of my proudest moments is the spiritual journey that I am on, and I'm also proud of myself and my son for taking me to Asia in order for me to find myself. So it's the biggest one of the biggest, I think, things that I can say I made a good choice or a good decision. Because you see, with my background, right, being a Christian, right, it's something that my parents told me about, but spirituality, it's a journey that one has to take on your own, and it has to come from you, not from other people. Because
Absolutely.
exactly, because not everyone is going to be awake in this lifetime.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that I can say I'm proud of. That
Wow.
I've
And is there any book or few maybe, I mean, that cracked something open for you or shifted, how you see life, success, or I mean, your own self. So would you like to share any book? I mean, not which you have written, any book that shifted something in you.
Well, to be quite honest, when it comes to books, right, I think I've been reading different books in terms of spirituality to help me with my spiritual journey. But at the same time, I was blessed to meet with my spiritual guide from Bali. So to this day, he keeps me right. So I can just reach out to him to try to have a better understanding so that I continue to grow. So to answer your question in terms of, is there a particular book that I can say I
Yeah.
can recommend?
So that readers could be benefited by your, I mean, viewers could be benefited by your wisdom.
Because you see, with spirituality, right? Because it's something that I'm interested in, and
Mhm.
these are the books, or I can say, that is helped me to understand myself. So I just read different spirituality books, to be quite honest. If I just go and look at a book and say, oh, okay, this is interesting, or
Mhm.
I can relate to that, then I focus. But like I said, with spirituality, right, it's different for each and every one of us. So I can say to you, oh, this is the best, but maybe you can't relate to it. So I can only say I don't have one that I can recommend, or I can say,
You're
oh,
just you're just referring a niche, a spirituality niche, that this is the best. I mean, one could have, right? Yeah, that's okay. I mean, whatever has shaped your journey, you are trying to share that, which is great. Which is, thank you so much for doing this. And any words or quote or mantra, Dr. Doreen, that grounds you when things feel uncertain. I mean, any quote, any mantra, any words that make you feel that okay, everything is good. I am good. I mean, in moments of, when even when a word tries to shrink you down. So, is there any quote or mantra or maybe any words will you like to share?
Oh, yes. Every day, right? I tell myself that everything happens for a reason and
Hmm.
it's for my highest good.
So true.
And any rejection is a redirection.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I tell myself. So, for talking sake, if things don't go my way, I'll just say it's a redirection. It's not a rejection. It's not a
Oh.
rejection. And I believe in everything happens for a reason in the way they are supposed to be. And
Mm-hmm.
something that I've realized in life, we don't have control over anything. So at the end of the day, I just let it be. That's one of my sayings. I just let it be and just allow things to happen the way they are supposed
Mm-hmm.
to. Because at the end of the day, right, stressing over it, complaining over it, it's not going to change. That's just the way it is. I'm an optimistic person and I believe in positivity. So, like I said when I started earlier on, anything that is negative, I don't entertain. I just focus on positive and finding a solution. So, I like to engage with people who are positive, optimistic, who don't complain all the time.
You have a solution mindset, right?
Exactly, Paul, exactly. You've nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, with your words, I can clearly figure it out. So, Dr. Dorin, any borrowed superpower? If you were asked to borrow any superpower for just 24 hours, what would it be? What would it be, and why? I mean, this is a kind of fun question just to relax and let us know what superpower would you like to have, and why.
The superpower that I would like to have is to spread love. If I could just spread love and bring positivity to people who are coming from a dark place or who are negative, I think that's the power that I could say, well, I would love to have that just to spread love, be kind, just general, because in life, right, it's love wins. You won't go wrong with love. You won't go wrong with kindness.
Will you like to be a love fairy? Something.
Exactly, exactly.
There is this, there is this Captain America and so many, that Warner Brothers superheroes out there. So, so maybe we are
Exactly.
going to include a love fairy as well, right?
Yes, and just to put a smile on everyone's face, to be quite
Mhm,
honest, that's the
mhm.
way to go, because at the end of the day, right,
Yeah,
we are
absolutely.
all one.
Yeah. So, Dr. Dorin, is there any gift or any resource or any offering which you would like to offer to the viewers out there, viewers or listeners? Is there any kind of resource or any kind of free offerings or any message about your book or anything?
Yes, well, to be quite honest, right, I've written books about women empowerment, about
Hmm.
spirituality. So I would recommend anyone who's trying to remain positive to say, well, you can read some of my books, or if anyone who is going through a spiritual journey, again, I recommend you read any of my books and you can see which one can connect or you can relate to. And especially with women, right? Again, it's to do with your confidence. So if you read some of my books, I'm sure they will help you to be able to be confident and to believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, right, we are all one and we are all connected. So my advice to viewers, to any girl or any woman who is doubting herself, read through some of my books that are available on Amazon. So if you are going through your spiritual journey and you don't understand that journey, because that journey can be scary sometimes because you don't understand what is happening in your life. Sometimes things just fall apart and you don't know where to start. So if you read those books, any of the spiritual journey books that I've written, they will help you through your journey and to navigate and to find yourself. And also the books that I've written about women empowerment, again, for the women who are trying to be self-employed, my advice is don't look back, don't doubt yourself, continue to believe in yourself. And I like to say the same God that gives you that vision will see you through. God doesn't give you something you can't carry. So it's all about positivity, staying positive, having a positive mindset. And again, if you're not sure, ask others and just network. And like I said, take a nap if you can't figure
Yeah,
it out.
that's what I was having in my mind. That I mean, if there is a storm or something, or if you are not feeling positive, then please go and take a nap.
Oh, yes.
That will relax you out. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm talking from my own personal experience.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's what Live WabiSabi is all about, you know. I mean, sharing your experiences so that I mean others are benefited with it if they want to try. See, at least we need to give out the information out there, and then it depends on people. So I have some rapid fire, you know, questions also for you, the WabiSabi edition. So I'll ask just two or three. So any is there any kind of habit you are unlearning,
the habit that I'm
that you are
unlearning
unlearning?
is to be addicted on my phone. But at the same time, right, I need it for business. So I've managed to unlearn that. But because according to me, right, everything. You see your email, you need to check your phone. Your WhatsApp, you need to check your phone. Your Facebook, you need to check your phone. Your Instagram, your LinkedIn. So that's the habit that I've managed to separate. So what I've done, right, I've put most of these social medias notifications on off, because if they are not on off, then I've got control. I
At least
can check.
you don't have that instinct of opening it, you know, at the same
Exactly.
time. Yeah.
Exactly. That way, I've managed to say, okay, let me
Okay,
put
okay.
this
So since
aside.
it's rapid fire, we won't elongate it. Otherwise, people will lose interest. Now, any morning ritual or nighttime grounding do you follow?
Oh, yes. Every morning when I wake up, I just tell myself, thank you, God, for this day. And whatever this day may bring, I thank you. Every morning.
Okay, and a place that restores you. Is there any kind of place that restores you?
Yes, around nature. I'm
Wow.
always around nature. So I go out for a walk around nature. That's where I'm grounded and it restores me. And sometimes I just listen to my favorite music. So,
Wow. Wow. Perfect. So thank you so much, Dr. Doreen, and it's so wonderful to have you here. And you know, like as you have already mentioned that you have some books which you would love everyone to read it out. Maybe you can share the link later on over here. And thank you so much for sharing your story with such openness and grace, and reminding us that growth doesn't have to be loud to be powerful, and that becoming is lifelong, imperfect, and a beautiful process, right? And to everyone listening, remember, you don't need to be fixed to be worthy. You don't need to rush your becoming. Whenever you feel like, whenever you don't feel positive, please go ahead and take a nap. And every crack holds wisdom, every pause has purpose. So this is Live Wabi Sabi podcast, where imperfect stories are honored and becoming is enough. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, and whenever you don't feel positive, take a nap. This was a powerful reminder by Dr. Doreen. So thank you so much, everyone. So, Dr. Dorin, thank you so much. And I am ending the live stream.
Thank you
And
so much for having me. Thank you so
thank
much to
you.
everyone who's
Thank
been
you so
watching.
much. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Stay
Bye.
blessed. Bye
Take
bye.
care.